Morning, everybody. It's Wednesday the 20th. Third day of going into my treatment, and something that I realized is the reason why I started these videos was mainly for my family, but um, the other part to it was if anybody stumbled across it on YouTube or whatever, they could um, maybe understand if they got diagnosed with this hairy cell leukemia, that they could get some information. I'm gonna go a little bit longer this time. So basically, the way it happened for me was I went into the hospital with pneumonia. Just never really felt sick. I just kind of had some pain in my chest, and then I went to the hospital. So go in, they draw some blood, and they come back with blood work, and see that all my white cells and red cells and platelets are really, really low, like really low. And obviously they're worried about that because if your white blood cell count is really low, then your body can't fight off infection. So that's never a good thing, because stuff like pneumonia, the flu, even colds, if they're bad enough, can be pretty bad, and sometimes fatal if you don't get looked at. But so they went into that process of trying to figure that out. Long story short, I spent like 2 weeks in the hospital, and they finally did a bone marrow biopsy, where they go into your hip and draw a sample of the bone marrow, and then over a couple of days, they finally got back with results and found out that I had the hairy cell leukemia. Well, what the hairy cell does is basically it crowds into your bone marrow and takes away the ability for your bone marrow to produce good white blood cells, because there's just no room, right? It just crowds it out. Same with like in your spleen and your liver. Couldn't do anything to produce the good ones. So that's really the big problem with having this type of leukemia, and the main reason why it can be fatal. But the percentage of people that actually die from it's pretty low, which is obviously a good thing. And for men, it's usually around in this age range. I'm 41 years old, so sometimes around 40 to anywhere up to 70 is the percentage of people that, the highest percentage of people in that age group that get the disease. So okay, so that's basically how I was diagnosed with it. Now I'm doing this clozapine chemo treatment. I basically get one bag through IV every day for the course of 5 days, and what it does is it goes in there and it kills the hairy cell leukemia, the cells, right? But it also kills the good ones. So bad part about this is that for a while my immune system will be even worse than it was when I got diagnosed. So I have to be real careful. I can't be around sick people, stuff like that. So so I've got 3 more scheduled doses of the chemo, and then it'll be a wait and see, where I get a bunch of blood work over the span of months, until my numbers start to go up, and then it'll decrease on how often I have to get checked. But as of right now, there's no cure for it, so I will have to get checked for the rest of my life, and probably no more than 6 months will lapse without me getting a blood check, so that they can just verify that everything's still good, because most people go into a long remission where it's like 20 years, 10 to 20 years, without it coming back, and then then it'll come back, they get the treatment again, and then everything's good. So as far as side effects right now, big one for me has just been really tired. Yesterday after my second treatment, it was no issues having the treatment, but once I got home and a few hours went by, man, I was wiped out. Just went to sleep for a couple hours, like taking a nap and in my recliner, and then the next thing it's everybody else goes to bed. I stayed out here in the living room, and then I don't know, I woke up at 7 something when the kids and and Michelle were getting ready to go to school and work, and then boom, I was back asleep till like 9:30. So, but I feel pretty good. I mean, just get really tired really quick, and it comes on pretty fast. So, other than that, though, everything's good. Yeah, I'm wearing this because I like hunting and not because I'm losing my hair, but you know, I am pretty bald anyways. So, and it's a little chilly up here in Connecticut, so I'm wearing that. So, really, that's all I had. This was, like I said, a little bit longer video, but I wanted to explain what was going on, and especially for the people that might stumble across this video and want to know what it's all about. So I hope that helps, and it actually helps my family understand exactly what it is that I'm going through, and that it's definitely not something that will kill me as long as I keep up with it, right? I should live a long life, and I got a lot of things to do anyways. So again, I love you all, and I will talk to you later.